How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another movie reviews, and this time I'm reviewing Looper, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. And what happens on this movie called Looper is about this guy named Joe, and in the present day of this movie is 2044, and in the future there's time travel is invented, and what a Looper is a guy who kills hits from the future. So the mob bosses of the future put these guys they want dead into this time machine, and it sends it back to this Looper, and he shoots them and kills them, and they get paid with silver. Well, at the end of a Looper's loop is whenever his contract is terminated, and what happens is they get the future self of the Looper and have the present self kill his future self, and they get paid in gold bricks. And this is what happens in this movie with this guy named Joe. And the present day Joe is played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and the future version of Joe is played by Bruce Willis. Well, Bruce Willis is sent back into the present Joe is, and the reason he's sent back is because this guy named Rainmaker, and he has this mutant power where he can kind of like telekinesis, because in this movie there's these people that have this mutation called something where they can levitate coins, stuff like that. Well, the Rainmaker, he's amped up, and he can levitate a whole bunch of stuff. And Joe goes back into the past, well, it's the present day Joe's present, because he's going to kill the Rainmaker. That way he won't get caught up in this, and that way his wife won't be shot whenever they're taking Joe to take him to the past. So he's in the present now, and he is able to not get gagged or whatever, and his present day self sees him and hesitates and then shoots, and then the future Joe is able to get away. Well, he knows the Rainmaker was born on a certain day, and there's 3 kids that are born on that date. And he goes after one of the kids and kills him, and it winds up not being the Rainmaker. Well, he goes after the second kid, and when he goes after the second kid, future Joe can see anything that present Joe is doing right now as his memories. And when he does this, the present day Joe is at the farm where the Rainmaker lives, and he's done befriended the Rainmaker's mother, and they done started a relationship or whatever, and he's there to protect the Rainmaker. And then one of the Loopers comes to hunt him down because he skipped out on his loop, and the Rainmaker falls, and he uses his powers and kills this guy. And future Joe sees this in his mind, so he knows where the Rainmaker is. So he's going to find the Rainmaker, and before this, he kills the guys that are after his present day self. Because if you skip out on the loop, or your loop gets away, you're then hunted down and killed also. And that's what skipping your loop is called, because some people have done this in the past. Joe's friend does this, and it's what kicks off this whole movie or whatever. And Joe, the future Joe, he goes to the farm, and he is shooting at the mother and the Rainmaker, and he's shooting at the truck when they're trying to get away. And the Rainmaker uses his powers and flips the truck. Well, future Joe shoots the Rainmaker in the face, but it grazes his face, and he's about to kill future Joe, and his mother's able to calm him down. And then present Joe realizes if he lets this go on, future Joe's going to kill the Rainmaker's mother, and then this is going to start the whole future that they're trying to end in the first place. So present day Joe shoots himself and erases future Joe, and that's what saves all this stuff from happening. And that's all that really happened on this movie. If y'all have ever watched Looper, what did y'all like about this movie? As always, it's Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, beauty is awesome. See y'all next time.